Welcome back to the University of Physical Education and Sports in Bucharest. This is day number 2 for the 2024 Bucharest Qualifier. A very hot day here in the capital city of Romania. We will reach 31 degrees Celsius later on, but we will have some really hot games here on the court. This is the final day, so at the end of this one, we will find out the teams who are going to qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup that will be held in Vienna. Once again, Vienna is going to be the host for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. This time, August 22nd and August 25th is going to be the interval that those games will be played there in the capital city of Austria. 4 games are left in the men's competition. All the games in the women's competition from the pool stages were played yesterday, so we already know the teams that are going to play later on in the finals for tickets to the FIBA 3x3 the Europe Cup. It's going to be Romania and Israel in the women's competition, and they will face the winners of Greece versus Great Britain, respectively Latvia versus Slovenia. Coming up next here on the court.
Welcome to the world of 3x3, baby. It's an exciting new brand of basketball. You got 2 teams of 3 players on the court, and you got 1 player sitting on the bench here with me. Playing on the half court with 1 rim. With the official 3x3 basketball made especially for the fast-paced outdoor game. The first team with 21 points is your winner, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. You have just 12 seconds on the shot clock, and the clock is ticking, baby. Anything inside the arc is worth 1 point, while anything outside the arc is worth 2. Woo! That's how I do, baby. And once you score, the ball doesn't stop. Offense turns to defense just like that. It's a 10-minute sprint.
With Latvia and Romania. Before this game that will conclude for those 2 teams, the pool stage, Slovenia and Great Britain are both with 1 win and 1 loss. On the other pool we have Israel, Montenegro, Greece and Georgia. Israel already won the first 2 games in the competition, Montenegro and Greece with 1 win and 1 loss, and Georgia so far with no wins in this one. So we are getting ready for the team introductions. We're gonna leave it to the public addresser, and I'm gonna be right back with you and with the call for this first game of the day. Not many people in the stands so far. Of course, the temperature, as I mentioned before, is pretty high. It's gonna be even hotter here in Bucharest later on, but probably later when the hosts are playing, especially when the women's team of Romania will be played. We'll play that decisive qualifying game later on against the winner between Israel and Great Britain, between Greece and Great Britain, my bad. Probably going to be a lot of people in the stands here. So, Slovenia and Great Britain coming up next on our FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel. Before the presentation of teams, once again, I would like to inform you that you should subscribe and follow us on social media. Don't forget, you can find us everywhere. We're on X, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, on YouTube. You'll be updated with all the events during a very busy schedule during 2024 season, Olympic season. Paris Olympics coming up.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second day of the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup Qualifier 2024. Last 6 games of the men groups. I'm going to start now with the first game, Slovenia versus Great Britain. We'll start the presentation with Team Slovenia, starting with number 22, Adrian Hirschman. Number 35, Luka Kuresh. Number 21, Jure Lichen. And number 51, Jakob Strel. Now, Team Great Britain, number 3, Hafiz Abdul. Number 99, Ashley Hamilton. Number 23, Dwayne Lautier. Number 9, Evan Walsh. The referees of the first game are Vlad Gizdaranu and Brigitta Xalai Cascado.
Started the competition with a 21-12 win against Romania. Then they were defeated by Latvia 20-11. On the other hand, Great Britain lost the first game against Latvia, but then they won the second one. Great Britain defeated the host Romania 22-16. So as I mentioned before, there are still some things to be figured out in this Pool A, but Romania with only 28 points scored and no wins, and especially they're going to play against Latvia, the heavy favorites and the reigning Olympic champs in this group. It's going to be pretty hard to believe they will come with a big upset, but you never know. So we are underway. First possession of the game in favor of Great Britain. Latvia Gunlaye trying to lob that ball inside. And we have foul here against Slovenia. So ball's going to be checked back for the Great Britain. Hafiz Abdul looking for Latvia Gunlaye. That was deflected by Jakob Strel. But looks like Latvia Gunlaye is the last one to touch it, so we have a change of possession here after a turnover by Team GB. Strel. Nice pump fake there by Hirschman. He goes straight to the bucket, and that's the first wound of this game. From beyond the arc, the shot is no good. Hafiz Abdul with the offensive rebound. Latvia Gunlaye. We have a foul away from the basketball here. That's the second team foul against Slovenia. Ball controlled here by Evan Walsh. In the post for Hamilton. Lost his balance, and Strel with good defense forcing Great Britain to lose this basketball. That was Hamilton, who probably thought he'll have a leverage here, but he lost his balance and he lost the ball in the end. Back to Luka Kuresh. Jure Lichen. Kuresh from outside straight into the board, but he follows his own miss and he puts it back in. Second bucket for Slovenia. They're up 2-0. Hamilton. That's not a foul against Slovenia. Slovenia playing pretty aggressive at the start of this game. Hafiz Abdul controlling the watermelon. Latvia Gunlea gets into the paint, lowers the shoulder, and that's the first point in favor of Great Britain. Finally finding something from the inside. A two-point shot was missed, and then we have a loose ball foul. Looks like Jure Licin has a lot of difficulties of getting back on his feet. Probably some cramps already. He says he's not going to need any medical attention, so the game can go on. Just going to check out of the game. And Evan Walsh will have it from the top of the arc. Walsh here for Abdul. Nice pass inside, and just like that, we are tied at 2. Evan Walsh wide open underneath the basket. And now we have an offensive foul. That's already the team foul number 5 against Slovenia. And we are only 1 minute and 29 seconds into this game. So Slovenia has to lose a little bit of this aggression, but they don't. That's another one. No, that was actually an offensive foul. That was an offensive foul, so that's against Great Britain. First team foul against Team GB.
First team foul against Great Britain.
And Jure Licin will control it from the top. Hirschman, back to Licin. The handoff to Hirschman. Looks for Licin, lets it fly. Comes up short, Licin with the board. Slovenia keeps the possession here. The bounce pass to Hirschman. The floater is no good. Licin with the offensive rebound once again, and this time he dishes it to Hirschman, who says thank you very much. Wide open underneath the basket, scoring the point for Slovenia. Now that's going to be a foul against Slovenia. So from now on, Great Britain in the bonus. 8 minutes and 2 seconds left until the end of this game. So let's see if they can capitalize this. A huge advantage for Great Britain. Every foul against them will be penalized with 2 free throws for almost the entire game. A 1 point advantage so far in favor of Slovenia. Hamilton. Ball is deflected. It stays with Team GB. 4.3 seconds left on the shot clock. That's a traveling violation, and the basket will not count. Latvia Gunlea a little bit surprised with that call made by Brigida Čabai-Koškoto. Strel finds Licin in the post. Back to Strel. The lob pass. And now we have a foul against Great Britain. Evan Walsh pushing his opponent. That's team foul number 2 against Great Britain. Licin here. And once again, a foul called here against Great Britain. Jakob Strel, this is Licin. Licin with the fake. Licin going to work in the post. He is too powerful this time, lowering his shoulder, and the right-hand hook shot is right on the money. Now Walsh with a bounce pass. Hamilton turns, fires. And another loose ball foul here. That's against Slovenia. And we're going to have 2 shots here in favor of Great Britain. Evan Walsh First one goes in. Another attempt for Walsh with a chance to tie the game at 4, and he does that. A little bit of a lucky bounce there, but he'll take it. Lob pass from Hirschman to Kuresh, who puts it up. Lijan throw it back to Kuresh, who drives straight to the bucket and gets the point for Slovenia. A 2-point attempt here, in and out for Hafiz Abdul. Kuresh, the lob pass, Lijan almost got that to go. He's very upset with himself, especially after committing another foul against Great Britain and after sending the opposing team to the free throw line for 2 shots again. But after the timeout, Great Britain still looking for the first ever ticket to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. On the other hand, we have Slovenia, a team with a lot of accolades during the history of 3x3 basketball. Gold medalist at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in 2016 here in Bucharest. They won the silver medal 2 years before, also in Bucharest, and they also finished second during the 2017 FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Also 2 bronze medals at the World Cup back in 2016 and 2018 for Slovenia, but that was another team. I was talking about that roster yesterday. Jasmin Hercegovac, Vlas Zaberman Treshnar, Adin Kavcic, and Aleš Kunc, the usual roster for Slovenia, who was a really tough team to beat back then. The lob pass inside here. Hamilton draws the foul, and that's team foul number 9 against Slovenia. So with 6 minutes and 32 seconds left until the end of the game, Slovenia basically cannot foul anymore. Every single foul will be penalized with 2 free throws plus possession in favor of Great Britain. So the British able to take advantage so far of this opportunity of getting in the bonus really, really early in the game. 2 out of 2 for Hamilton. And that's a technical foul warning against Hafiz Abdul for not letting Slovenia to inbound this ball. Vlad Gizdaranu with a call, one of the most experienced referees, and also whistling at home right now in front of the small crowd, but he is well known here in Romania, especially in the 3x3 circles. Meanwhile, a point for Slovenia. Great Britain comes back on offense. The ball is deflected. Jakob Strel with a good defense. 2.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Team GB back with the ball. Lodie Gunlaye lets it fly, but that did not touch the iron, so we have a shot clock violation. Kuresh will control it. Lijan. Hirschman trying to get away. He does, creating a lot of space, but the 2-pointer from the corner is missed. Kuresh back to Lijan, and he is fouled by Hamilton. He's not happy with the call. It's going to be 1 free throw in favor of Jure Lijan. Jure Lijan playing for the 20th time in the colors of the national team of Slovenia. Also played in the World Tour back in 2022 for Team Prebold. Abdul now underneath the basket, committing a travel. That's not gonna count. Too many steps for Hafiz Abdul. Strel looks for the screen and puts it in from beyond the arc. That's a two-pointer. Abdul. And once again a foul away from the basketball, this time against Team GB. That's team foul number 5, so Great Britain still with one foul to give. Very physical game so far here on the court. As I was saying at the start of this one, the winner will play again for sure. Probably the loser too. It would need a miracle for Romania to qualify for the next phase, especially when they're going to play against Latvia, the heavy favorites in this pool, and probably in the entire tournament to qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. But still, if you lose this game, you don't have the faith in your own hands. If you win it, you can still hope even to qualify straight for the final, one of the two finals that will send two teams to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in Vienna. Hamilton banks it in from the inside, and Great Britain ties it at 9. This is Strel here, fouled by Hafiz Abdul. Last foul to give for Great Britain. So from now on, they're over the limit too. Strel to Hirschman. Hirschman back to Strel. 4 seconds on the shot clock, going straight to the rim and getting the point thanks to the right-hand layup. Hamilton in the post, put it in the spin cycle, and the throwdown by Hamilton. Unfortunately for him, that might be erased by a technical foul for not letting the opposing team to inbound again. So that's a technical foul against Great Britain. Courage at the free throw line, not taking advantage on that free throw. So it stays one of the most spectacular plays of the tournament. Ashley Hamilton with the spin and the dunk moments ago. Jure Licin gives Slovenia a 1-point lead. Walsh here, the crossover, gets inside, puts it up and puts it in. Getting back the balance after the contact. Another lob inside. Walsh with great defense. Gets that out of Jure Licin's hands. Walsh again. The fake, the shot, and the finish. Now you see me, now you don't, mister. Slovenia answering right away. Luka Kuric with the point from outside. Latvia Kunlaye right on cue. Kuric, great pass for Licin. Makes it a 1-point game. Latvia Kunlaye looking for the contact. Fights for the rebound, puts it back up, and the second attempt is good. Team GB up by 2. Slovenia with the ball. Once again, Licin in the post, going to work. Latvia Kunlaye got the step and finds the easy breezy finish. Licin, the handoff here for Kuric. Great pace in this game, especially after both teams getting into the bonus. Hirschman misses it from point blank range. Will that come back to haunt them later on? Latvia Kunlaye missing the 2-pointer, but the offensive rebound by Walsh. And Great Britain with the biggest lead so far in this game. With less than 3 minutes left, Great Britain is up by 3 after the offensive rebound by Evan Walsh and the putback. Great Britain with a huge opportunity here of getting 21, maybe 22 points. As I mentioned before, the total amount of points might become a factor later on. That will depend on the outcome of the game between Latvia and Romania. So here are the last scored buckets. Great Britain creating a 3-point buffer zone between them and Slovenia, but this is far from over. Less than 3 minutes left, a long time in order to come back into this one. This is 3x3 basketball. This is fast-paced basketball, but you cannot come back in it with fouls like that. That's an offensive foul for a moving screen. Team foul number 10 against Slovenia, but thankfully for them, the foul was on the offensive side of the ball, so no penalty will be applied. Just the ball awarded back to Team GB. Walsh, Latvia Gunlaye, pass inside for Hamilton, and that's another foul, this time on the offensive side of the ball against Great Britain. So back-to-back offensive foul, one against Slovenia, one against Team GB here. Legion, supervised by Abdul. Hirschman got the step, and that's the easy layup for Slovenia, who's back by one possession right now. The pass inside, greatly done, and Abdul finishes it. The step back, the one-point jumper is good, but unfortunately for Hirschman, the foot was on the line, so that's going to be only 1 point for Slovenia. It stays a 2-point game in favor of Great Britain.
Warning for behavior for Great Britain. 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
Hirschman. Kuresh back to Hirschman. Hirschman from outside. The follow by Abdul. Hamilton once again in the post, getting up, misses the shot. Abdul with the rebound, and Hamilton with a second attempt, this time puts it in. Kuresh the pass inside for Jure Lichen, who misses it. A two-pointer will win it for Team GB. Walsh is looking for Hamilton inside. Once again, keep in mind, Great Britain might want to find that 22-point. A 22nd point that would give them more chances to finish first. But as I mentioned before, they would need a pretty big upset from Romania. And they would need, if they score 22 points, they would need Latvia to not score more than 16 points in a loss against Romania. Pretty hard to believe that something like that would be possible, especially when Latvia is led here in Bucharest by Carlis Lasmanis, the Olympic champion in Paris back in the Olympic champion in Tokyo, back in 2021. The second edition of 3x3 Olympic basketball will be played in Paris during this summer, and what a competition that would be. Back to action, Latvia Gunlaye, the step back for the win, money! And Latvia Gunlaye gives Great Britain the win, 21-16 against Slovenia. And they will play for sure later on, probably against the third seed in Pool B. But they have to wait and see. Maybe Romania will give them a big hand and will help them to qualify straight for the last game of the tournament. Here are the highlights for a well-fought game between Slovenia and Great Britain. 21-16 the final score, and we gotta move on to the next game of the day. That's gonna be Romania and Latvia. So Great Britain will not have to wait for long until they will find out on which place they will finish in this Pool A. Romania versus Latvia coming up next.
Hands up.
gata de al doilea meci al zilei, meciul dintre România și Letonia. Ultimul meci al grupei A. Vom începe prezentarea cu echipa Letoniei, Team Latvia. Number 7, Kristaps Ludidis. Number 6, Francis Lachis. Number 2, Karis Lasmanis. And number 9, Zigmars Raimo. Și acum, echipa României, numărul 23, Marius Ciotlouș. Numărul 40, Alexandru Coconea. Numărul 8, Aurelian Gavriloaia. Și cu numărul 4, Cristian Mâinea. The referees for this game are Raulo Pelandi and Darius Somka.
Second game of the day in the Bucharest qualifier for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup is between Romania and Latvia. Latvia, the heavy favorites, after winning both games yesterday. They started with a win against Great Britain, 21-15, and later on they defeated Slovenia 20-11. On the other hand, meanwhile, we see the referees for this game, Raulo Pelandi and Darius Somka. Romania lost both games. They lost the first one against Slovenia 21-12, and then they were defeated by Great Britain 22-16 in the second game of the day for the hosts. So the situation is pretty complicated for Romania. Almost impossible for them to qualify. The only thing they can do, they can help Great Britain to go straight to the last game of the day and play for the tickets to qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Otherwise, Romania, even if they win this game, even if they win it with 22-0, they cannot qualify because they lost against Slovenia, and they would be tied with Slovenia. Slovenia has a decisive win against Romania yesterday, so this would be for sure the last game played by the Romanian team here in Bucharest. But the local crowd still has high hopes for the women's team that will play in the decisive game with a ticket up for grabs for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Ciotlouș here finds Coconea. That's a foul against Latvia. Second team foul. Coconea finds Cristi Mâinea. Back to Coconea, but Lachis is the one who deflects that ball. Mâinea from outside, not even close. Lachis gets the rebound, kicks it out from outside. Nothing but net for Kristaps Ludidis. First bucket of the game from beyond the arc. Ludidis opening the first one in this one. As I mentioned before, Latvia needs a win. It doesn't matter the score to be first in this group and qualify straight for one of the two finals in the men's competition. Gavriloaia trying to answer after the bucket from underneath the basket. That's an air ball, and Slovenia gets it again from the top of the arc. Carlis Lasmanis was looking here for Lachis. Lasmanis again. Lacis. Lasmanis, the lob inside. Lacis somehow catches that ball between two defenders and puts it in using the glass. A very one-sided game so far. Ciotlăuș not able to find the first point in favor of Romania. Lacis out to Gludidis, wide open for two money. Gavriloaia inside for Ciotlăuș. Lasmanis back to Gludidis again. Not this time, but there is Lacis on the follow. He draws the foul against Ciotlăuș, and he'll head to the charity stripe for one shot. Francis Lacis, free throw line, puts that in. Cocona. Ciotlăuș, the turnaround and the first point in favor of Romania, courtesy of Marius Ciotlăuș. Raimo for Lasmanis. And we have a foul against Romania. Looks like Lasmanis did not have enough space to land. So that's a foul on a two-point attempt. Carlis Lasmanis heading to the free throw line for two shots. One of the most decorated players in the history of 3x3 basketball, Carlis Lasmanis, adding two more points to this Latvian advantage. 9-1 is the score, only 2 minutes into this game. Mâina with a lob pass inside, and Ciotlăuș finishes that. Raimo. Lasmanis from outside. Good box out by Ciotlăuș. Cocona back to Ciotlăuș in the post. Threads the needle. Cocona misses that, but Ciotlăuș follows up again. And he puts that in. Gludidis. That rims out. Ciotlăuș for two. Won't go. Again, Gludidis. Raimo looks for the screen from Lacis. Raimo back to Gludidis, lets it fly, comes up short. He follows his own miss, and that's a street ball move. Throws the ball into Cristi Mâina's body, and from him, that is out of bounds. So Latvia with a fresh shot clock, actually 10 seconds on the shot clock. The shot clock reset it when Gludidis fought for that ball. Now Gludidis lobs it for Raimo. Are you kidding me? That was not a good pass, but Raimo went really, really high, and he puts that into the basket. Mâina misses the two-pointer. So Ciotlăuș follows that. Gavriloaia trying to get closer to the basket, protects it perfectly, and against Lacis makes that shot. That's a foul against Romania, team foul number 4, 6 minutes and 43 seconds left until the end of this game. Romania, the first ever Europe Cup winner, that was back in 2014. A different roster back then for Romania, composed by Angel Santana, Bogdan Popescu, Cătălin Vlaicu and Vasile Ștefan. That team won the gold here in Bucharest. That was the first ever FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. This is how this continental competition started 2 years after the first World Cup organized in Moscow. So 12 years later, Romania is not even close to qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Lasmanis drains another one from outside. Cocona got that shot blocked, and Lasmanis was looking for another double. This time won't go. Gavriloaia back to Ciotlăuș, but Lasmanis takes that away, and he puts it inside for Raimo, dishing it. Another miss by Gavriloaia. Raimo for Lacis, easy points. Latvia so far with a 3x3 basketball clinic here against Romania. Gavriloaia against Lacis. Ball is deflected, again intercepted by Latvia. Laches. Lasmanes. Inside for Laches. Right, left-hand hook shot, my bad. And another point in favor of Latvia. Ciotlăuș with the offensive rebound, but there is Lasmanes who sends that away. I don't think he even jumped on that block. You watch out again here, Lasmanes calculating that perfectly and saying to Marius Ciotlăuș, you don't have the permission to take off. Laches here, back to Lasmanes. It's going to be a foul against Romania, team foul number 5, only one foul to give for Romania. Raimo. Bludidis from outside. Follows his own miss. The takeaway by Mâina. Gavriloaia for 2, nothing but nets. Romania down by 9. Lasmanes back to Raimo. Nicely done. They connect for another point. Mâina with a fake. Kicks it out. Cocona wide open. Misses the 2-pointer. Gets it back thanks to Aurelian Gavriloaia. And the second attempt is good. Raimo to Lasmanes. Lasmanes here, keeping the dribble alive, finding Bludidis. Bludidis on the baseline, draws the foul. Tactical foul here committed by Cocona, who knew that Romania still had one to give. So instead of allowing the easy point, he stopped his opponent and gave the possession for Latvia. But what about that? Raimo putting it really up to Laches, who finds the ladder. Laches working double shift, blocking Ciotlăuș. Ciotlăuș with another shot, and this time is good. Off-balance shot, a very tough bucket by Ciotlăuș, but Laches now will score easily. Ciotlăuș here, fouled by Raimo. Cocona. Gavriloaia. Turns, fires, scores. Bludidis now to Laches. Another 2-pointer drained for Latvia, who is within 1 of winning this game. Gavriloaia, the bounce pass for Ciotlăuș. No defense this time from Latvia, but they will look for the last bucket, and they will get it with a slam dunk, courtesy by Francis Laches. Easy win for Latvia, 21-10, as they stay undefeated in the competition, and they will play in one of the finals here in Bucharest against the winner between the second seed, my bad, in Pool B, and the third seed in this Pool A, that is Slovenia. So Latvia gets another win, 21-10 against Romania. Coming up next, Montenegro versus Georgia, but
Underneath the street lights, we hustle through the night. Gotta keep pushing forward, no time to stop. In this urban grind, we answer the call. We grind hard, never back down. In the heart of the city, we wear our crown. From the shadows to the spotlight, we paved the way. In this rap game, we hustle and play. From the streets to the studio, spit fire and flow. Every lyric drop, every beat we know. With our squad by our side, we're an unstoppable force. Breaking barriers, stay true from a low share respect. From the streets to the studio, spit fire and flow. Every lyric drop, every beat we know. With our squad by our side. Breaking barriers, stay. From the streets to the studio, spit fire and flow. Every lyric drop, every beat we know. With our squad by our side. In the streets to the studio, we spit fire and flow. Every lyric drop, every beat we know. With our squad by our side, we're an unstoppable force. Breaking barriers, stay true from a low share respect. From the streets to the studio, we spit fire and flow. Every lyric drop, every beat we know. With our squad by our side. Breaking barriers, stay.
shoots from mid-range and opens the first wound of this game. The answer for Montenegro from beyond the arc, Marko Raicevic, scoring for Montenegro. Once again, some issues with the board. It should be 2-1 in favor of Montenegro. Raicevic scored moments ago from beyond the arc, and now we're all set. From beyond the arc, the answer for Georgia. Gaprindashvili knocks down the two-pointer, and Georgia is up by one. Raicevic now looking for an opening, and he drives hard to the basket, drawing the foul, and he will have the chance to score from the free throw line. So Marko Raicevic trying to tie the game at 3, and he does that. Zakradze, and he is fouled by Ivanovic. Gaprindashvili gives the ball to Nadiradze, back to Gaprindashvili. Good defense by Montenegro, but finally Ivanovic's ankles were broken, and Gaprindashvili puts Georgia up by 1 after a spectacular crossover. The bucket will not count here, so no slam dunk for Alexa Vujanovic. The ball goes back to Montenegro. Foul occurred before the shot. Alexa Vujanovic with the basketball gives it to Jovanovic. Raicevic now. We have a push. That's against Milos Jovanovic. That's an offensive foul, so Georgia gets the ball back. Gaprindashvili lost it for a second. Jovanovic takes it from him, puts it up. The rebound by Nadiradze, but the game is stopped. Gaprindashvili was checked out of the game. It's like he was hit in the face. Zakradze here trying to find Nika Darbaidze, but no reception on that ball, so it goes out of bounds. Montenegro back on offense. Vujadinovic, two-pointer by Ivanovic, missed. Good box out by Nadiradze. Zakradze lost the ball there. Vujadinovic, the lob pass inside. Jovanovic misses the shot. Nadiradze was looking for the backdoor pass. That was not well executed. And now we have a foul against Milos Jovanovic, who heads to the free throw line with the opportunity to tie the game at 4. It's not easy for Montenegro, even though Georgia was defeated badly yesterday. As I mentioned before, they lost against Greece 22-12, and they were also defeated by Israel 22-11. And Montenegro won against Greece 21-16. So far, this game is pretty tight. Jovanovic missing the opportunity of tying the game at 4. Georgia can go up by 3, but Gaprindashvili misses the two-pointer. Raicevic now with the lob pass inside. Jovanovic bounces it to Ivanovic, who misses it from beyond, from underneath the basket. Now Gaprindashvili goes straight to the bucket and adds another point for Georgia. Jovanovic to Ivanovic. Ivanovic, back to Jovanovic, extra pass, Raicevic from the corner, banks it in, are you kidding me? I don't know how he got the angle of that, but this is one of the rarest bucket you will see on a basketball court, no matter the level. So a two-pointer from the corner with the glass, you don't see that often. Pass inside here. Raicevic called for the foul. Team foul number 5 against Montenegro. So only one foul to give. Gaprindashvili from beyond the arc.
Montenegro basketball.
This is Ivanovic. Gives it to Jovanovic, back to Ivanovic, Vujadinovic comes with the screen, gets the ball in the post, but the game is once again interrupted for a defensive foul. Team foul number 4 against Georgia. 7 minutes and 10 seconds until the end of this game. We are still tied at 5. Jovanovic. And that's another foul. Very aggressive game. A lot of interruptions. But soon both teams will get in the penalty and probably they will stop playing this bully basketball. That's another foul here against Georgia. That was called against Nadiradze, who was grabbing Milos Jovanovic. A lot of grabbing and pushing in the paint. A two-pointer here for Montenegro, and that goes in. Petar Ivanovic giving Montenegro the lead. Nadiradze for Gaprindashvili, and we are all even from beyond the arc, right on cue. Vantagi Gaprindashvili makes it 7-7 as we have reached the first TV timeout of this game. Georgia never qualified for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Meanwhile, Montenegro trying to reach the final tournament for the second time ever. They played in 2022 in the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Finished 10 2 years ago. So they are hoping to come back at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup, and with shots like that, they might have a chance. Petar Ivanovic putting Montenegro up by 2. Gaprindashvili answering and cutting the lead in half. Raicevic now with a low pass, looking for Jovanovic. Gaprindashvili here. Zakradze back to Gaprindashvili, lets it fly. Offensive rebound and the putback by Nadiradze. Oh, my bad, that was Darbaize with the bucket. Raicevic now kicks it out. Jovanovic wide open at the buzzer, misses the shot. Gaprindashvili now with the rebound. Lost it for a second, keeps the dribble alive. Back to Zakradze, the double crossover. And we have a 3-second violation. Too much time in the paint for Nika Darbaize. This is Vujadinovic. Pass inside. Almost went in. But Petar Ivanovic will have to make it from the free throw line. He will have 2 shots. Georgia in the penalty. That's team foul number 7. As I mentioned before, probably this aggressive style of play will have to change when the teams will go over the limit. So Georgia already there. Fortunately for them, Ivanovic misses the first one. Second one is also missed. Now Zakradze all the way to the bucket, driving on the baseline. Georgia is up by 1. Ivanovic on the move, misses the layup. Darbaidze with the rebound, misses a two-pointer. The rebound by Adinovic. Raicevic now. Lets it fly. Diradze with the rebound, now Zakradze. It's looking for Darbaidze. Zakradze from mid-range, no. Vujadinovic. Raicevic, the handoff to Vujadinovic. Once again, Raicevic looks for the screen, and we have a push from behind. And that's going to be an offensive foul. That's team foul number 6 against Montenegro 2. Both teams over the limit. We have reached the midpoint of this game. Exactly 5 minutes until the end of this one. Gaprindashvili from mid-range misses badly. Jovanovic here. Jovanovic on the drive, lowers the shoulder and puts it in. Zakradze escapes from the defense and finds the right-hand layup to keep Georgia up by 1.
1 point game, Georgia.
Georgia needs to win this one. A loss means elimination for the Georgian team. A win will give them the edge over Montenegro, and if Greece defeats Israel, they will qualify for sure. Otherwise, there would be 3 teams with 1 win and 2 losses, and we would have to look on points average. I think that Georgia is not in a good shape after scoring only 23 points yesterday. Meanwhile, Ivanovic ties the game for Montenegro. Zakradze misses the layup, but he was pushed by Milos Jovanovic. 2 shots in favor of Georgia. Zakradze, the charity stripe. First one is synced. Zakradze with another shot. There is that too. Jovanovic. Nice pass for Ivanovic, and he was all by himself in an island. Just for himself, they're in the paint, but the answer for Georgia is perfect. Vantagi Gaprindashvili putting it in from outside. Georgia is up by 3. Jovanovic lets it fly. It rims out, gets the offensive rebound. Montenegro recycles the attack. The lob pass inside. Jovanovic kicks it out to Ivanovic. Now back to Jovanovic, and we have a traveling violation called by Yasmin Alcaraz. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left until the end of this one. We have a timeout. Georgia up by 3. As I mentioned before, the ideal scenario for Georgia is for them to win against Montenegro and Greece to beat Israel. That would mean Georgia would finish 3rd, and they will still have a chance to qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. They would play against Great Britain. Later on, Great Britain finished 2nd on Pool A. Slovenia was 3rd. So the 3rd place in this Pool B will face Great Britain here in Bucharest. Meanwhile, the 2nd place will play against Slovenia. Romania already eliminated from the men's tournament. Zakradze misses the shot. And now we have a foul. That means 2 shots for Zakradze. So Luka Zakradze at the free throw line, trying to put Georgia up by as many as 5. We're already witnessing the biggest lead so far in this game. Georgia with a 16-12 on the board. 2 out of 2 for Zakradze. This is interesting here. In Pool B, Jovanovic from outside almost spanked that in, but he was unfortunate in the end. Zakradze here perfectly dish it inside for an easy finish by Nadiradze. That ball rims out. Kaprindashvili trying to get closer to the rim, lets it fly from outside and finds the bottom of the net right between the eyes of Petar Ivanovic. Ivanovic now drives and scores. Kaprindashvili, first point wins it for Georgia. This might do it, but no, Kaprindashvili did not touch the rim. Ivanovic kicks it out, a two-pointer missed by Montenegro. Georgia again with a possibility of getting the W here. Zakradze, the crossover, the head fake, the spin, the pass inside, and that's a wrap. The dish from Zakradze, the finish from Nadiradze, and Georgia is still alive here in Bucharest. They still have a pulse after winning 21-13 against Montenegro. This is the game-winning basket created by Zakradze and finished by Nadiradze. Georgia 21, Montenegro 13. So right now Georgia will have to wait for the game between Greece and Israel. If Greece wins that, Georgia is through. Otherwise, it depends on how many points Greece will score, but probably they will have no chance, especially after scoring only 23 points yesterday. The highlights for Georgia versus Montenegro are coming up next, and then Greece versus Israel, the last game in the pool stage in the men's tournament, and after that is all knockout stage, is all elimination. There is no tomorrow, only survival and advanced games here on the FIBA 3x3 channel. Stay with us.
competition will be against two great teams, Greece and Israel. Starting the presentation with the team of Greece, number 19, Georgios Sardakouros. Number 18, Nicolas Persidis. Number 4, Ilias Petridis. And number 21, Marcos Psintis.
So here's the trap, where the beat don't quit. In this game we never submit. With every verse, every rhyme we spit.
Now let's welcome Team Israel, number 21, Nataran Artsi. Number 15, Jordan Cohen. Number 4, Gur Lavi. And number 8, Jaka Schutman. The referees for this game are Yasmina Alcaraz Moreno and Raulo Perandi. Mary saying the referees of the game are Alex Tyler and Brigitta Sabai Casquedo.
Last game in the men's tournament in the pool stage, Greece versus Israel. The winner of this one will qualify for one of the two finals that will give one of the two tickets for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. So huge stakes here between Greece and Israel. Arnokouros with the first pass, it goes straight out of bounds, and that's a turnover against Greece. Israel will have it. Israel undefeated so far in the tournament. They started yesterday by defeating Georgia 22-11. Then they won again against Montenegro 20-17. And that's a traveling violation here against Israel. On the other hand, Greece started with a loss against Montenegro 21-16. Then they won against Georgia 22-12. The shot was missed here by Sidis. We have an offensive rebound and a foul after that. The foul was not in the act of shooting, so it will be a check ball from up top with Timitis. Gives the ball to Arnokouros. Looks for the handoff to Persidis, who lost it for Greece. It's another turnover. Schutman lost his balance, but fortunately for him, the possession was safe, but only for the moment. Once again, Greece on attack. We have a foul against Israel committed by Gurlavi. Persidis keeping the dribble alive, finds Timitis, back to Persidis. From one side, Persidis knocks it down. Ilias Petridis with the first bucket of the game, and Greece is up by 2. Now Zugman, the step back, the shots. Great box out there from Ilias Petridis, who was grabbed from behind, and that's going to be a foul against Israel. Already team foul number 3 for Israel. Greece with no foul so far. Simid is here. Arnokuros with the spin, the shot, the miss. And Israel gets it here, courtesy of Joakim Sukman, who draws the foul as he was trying to clear out that ball. Arti with the shot clock down to 3. Arti has to put it up. That was too strong. Simitis with the rebound. Lobs it in for Arnokuros, but Arti got the position and steals that ball. It stays with Israel. Jordan Cohen on the drive, finishes it with the left-hand layup, and that's the first point in favor of Israel. Petridis behind the back pass. What a dish, threading the needle between two defenders with a spectacular assist. Cohen misses that from outside. No kudos. Push from behind here. That's a foul against Israel. Team foul number 4. And Greece will get it from the top of the arc. Petridis. Simitis. Simitis lowering the shoulder, puts it up, rims out. Gurlavi with the rebound. Now Jordan Cohen. And we have a foul against Greece, team foul number 2. Cohen again with the ball. Lavi here, back to Arti, lets it go. Comes up short. Defensive rebound by Ilias Petridis. Arnokuros found in the paint, and Greece is up by 3. The Georgian team, the biggest fans of Greece in this one. As I mentioned before, if Greece wins it, and this bucket will not count because it was already a shot clock violation. If Greece wins, then Georgia eliminates Montenegro and plays later today against Great Britain in an advance of survival game. Arnokuros now, a crossover. Persidis from outside, misses the shot. The rebound goes to Sukman. Another miss here for Israel. It was Gurlavi who tried it from beyond the arc. Gurlavi, a player who got a lot of experience playing in the U23 Nations League during the past seasons of FIBA 3x3 basketball. He is the youngest player in this Israeli team here in Bucharest, only 23 years of age. Jordan Cohen from outside, the hand in his face. Persidis to Petridis. Petridis keeping the dribble alive, kicks it out to Persidis, who lets it go. Gurlavi with the rebound. He had Sukman wide open, the most experienced player for Israel, knocks it down, and just like that we have a 1-point game. Petridis here. Tough shots after the contact. Gurlavi acted like a wall there, not letting Petridis to get closer to the rim, and we have a timeout with 6:25 until the end of the ball game. Greece 4, Israel 3. Once again for Greece, a win would mean not only that they would qualify for the next round, it would also mean that would be first in this group, so they will qualify straight to one of the 2 finals, so they will have 1 in 2 chances to get the tickets for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in Vienna. That will take place after the Olympics at the end of August. August 22nd, August 25th is the interval allocated for the Europe Cup this year in the capital city of Austria. Sukman here. He's looking for the bounce pass to Arti. That was intercepted by Arnokuros, but Arti blocked him from beyond the arc. Great recovery by Arti. Greece keeps the possession, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Petridis looking for Arnokuros. That's a turnover. Arti inside for Lavi. Israel ties it at 4. That's an offensive foul here against Greece.
15 foul against Greece. Sugman from
Arti. Sugman from outside got fouled on that shot. So he will head to the free throw line with the opportunity to put Israel up by as many as 2.
Foul against Greece. 2 shots for Sugman.
First one goes in. As I mentioned before, he is the most experienced player in this Israeli team. Jokin Sugman, 29 years of age, played in the World Tour for Tel Aviv this year. 15 games already with 8 wins. Sugman now is looking for that pass inside. We have another stoppage in this game for a foul against Greece, and that means 2 free throw. Greece over the limit. Israel trying to take advantage of this bonus. They are already in with 5:36 to go. Gurlavi also played in the World Tour last year for the team Ashdod. 4 wins and 2 losses in 6 games. He was a teammate of Nathaniel Arti, who's also his teammate now here in the national team of Israel, who tries to qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in Vienna. Petridis to Arno Gouros, lets it go. Arti with a rebound. Arti here with a spin, the head fake. Arti in the paint, trying to take advantage of his power, and he does that. Too big, too strong, too good. In the end, Arti gives Israel a 4-point lead. Arno Gouros now. The pass is intercepted. Cohen through the screen, kicks it out. Arti, the fake, the dribble between the legs, and he draws another foul. Team foul number 8 against Greece. And we have a timeout called by Greece. Nothing working for Greece. This is a 7-0 run in favor of Israel. I remind you, Greece was up by as many as 3 at the start of the game. It was 4-1. Since then, 7 straight points in favor of Israel. If Greece loses this game, they need to make sure they score at least 8 points in order to qualify for the next round. I don't think that would be a problem, but judging by the fact they scored only 4 in more than half of the game so far, you never know. Also, if they can get 15 points, they will finish second. This with the mention if they would lose this game. Of course, if they win, as I mentioned before, they would be first, and they will go straight to the final, getting a semi-final bye. Petridis here. The pass inside. Arno Gouros against 2 opposing players, scores from inside and stops the Israeli run, who was an 8-0 run. Arti misses it from outside. Arno Gouros with the rebound. Timitis was looking for Arno Gouros, and that's going to be a turnover. Lavi. Sugman back to Lavi, lets it go. Petridis with a rebound. Finds Petridis here. Back to Petridis. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Gurlavi with the board. Jordan Cohen here keeping the dribble alive. Puts it inside to Lavi, nicely done. Easy finish by Gurlavi. Israel trying to stay undefeated in the competition. And that's a travel. That's another turnover against Greece, and we have a TV timeout. So once again, a 9-1 run in favor of Israel. Keep in mind, Greece was up 4-1 in the start of the game. Since then, 9 points scored by Israel and only 1 for Greece. Israel, a team who tries to come back to the Europe Cup after being there every time during the last 3 years. They finished 11th back in 2021, 8th in 2022, the only time when they qualified for the quarterfinals, and last year they finished 10th. Israeli, one of the initial teams in the first ever FIBA 3x3 World Championships back in 2012. They played semifinals back then. Another point meanwhile for Israel. Persidis looks for the contact. The game goes on. Sugman from the corner. Arnaukuros with the rebound. This is Persidis. And now we have another foul. That was an offensive foul. So Greece gets the ball from the top of the arc. Arnaukuros puts it up. Sugman with the rebound. Lavi sets the screen. Arti back to Sugman. Sugman on the drive all the way to the bucket. He's not going to be stopped, and Israel is up by 7. The 2-pointer by Petridis knocks it down, and Greece is still alive. Keep in mind, Greece needs at least 8 points to qualify for the next round, to be at least third in this group. They need 1 more point to overcome Georgia. If they stay at 7, Georgia will be over Greece. We have another foul here. That's against Israel, team foul number 6. So Israel over the limit from now on. Both teams in the bonus, 3 minutes and 3 seconds left. Petridis on the drive, puts it in. So at least Greece got the first objective. They will still play here in Bucharest, thanks to that shot. Cohen now from outside, gets back the rebound. He is wide open, still no good. Back-to-back misses from Jordan Cohen. And the ball goes out of bounds. Arnaukuros looking for the screen to hand off here to Petridis. Puts back up to Arnaukuros, a lot of patience, but he misses the shot, gets it back, puts it in, thanks to the glass. 12-9 in favor of Israel. This is not over. Jordan Cohen with a spin, puts it up. Lavi gets it, and the second attempt is good. Arnaukuros. Persidis. Great penetration by Persidis, and the adjustment over Arti gives him the point. Cohen from outside. Persidis gets the rebound. Greece can come within 1 possession if they score here. Persidis looking for something, puts it inside. Great pass. And the finish from Georgios Arnaukuros. Arti behind the back. And that's going to be a foul against Greece. 2 shots coming up for Nathaniel Arti. He was grabbed here. 1 minute and 43 seconds left until the end of this game. Israel calls for a timeout. Greece with 19 fouls, so from now on Greece cannot foul anymore. Every single foul would be penalized with 2 shots plus the ball in favor of Israel. So they played aggressive so far, now they will have to pay the toll. But first coming up, 2 free throws for Nathaniel Artsy. Artsy playing today for the 22nd time in the Israel national team jersey. 6 games played in the World Tour last year for Team Tel Aviv. 4 wins and 2 losses. First one from the free throw line is good. Israel up by 2 possessions. Misses the second one, but gets the rebound and flushes it down. No box out here for Greece. Zugman with the steal, and that's another foul against Greece. Judging by the body language, looks like they don't have a lot of confidence anymore, the Greek players. Even though this game is not over yet, but 2 free throws coming up again for Israel. Joachim Zugman misses the first one. Israel will retain the possession, but first Zugman knocks down the second one.
5-point game with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining.
Zugman, Artsy. Why would you foul? In a moment like that, Petridis fouls Artsy, but I think the only logic here for Greece to foul is because they need those points in order to get over Montenegro too. So as I mentioned before, if Greece scores 15 points, then they would be second. So they don't really care how many points Israel gets. Of course, if Israel gets 21 points, the game is over, so that would be a problem. But except for that, Greece needs as many possessions as possible because they need 4 more points to be second and play against Slovenia instead of playing against Great Britain in the next round. So let's see how this will work out for them. Cohen trying to get closer to the bucket. They score. The only problem is that right now, if you're falling, they still give the ball to the Israel team, so that is not really helping you. So that's why I'm not really sure why they are keep fouling. Simidis now. Too late. The basket will not count. Zugman gets the ball. This is Cohen driving and scoring with the right hand. Simidis now. Persidis, Arnokouros. There's nobody next to the opposing player. Persidis puts it up, and we have a shot clock violation. There are some awkward moments right now on the court, so the FIBA delegate is asking the referees to inform the players that they really need to play. It looks like right now everybody's happy, so maybe Greece doesn't want to finish second. Maybe they want to finish third to play against Great Britain. I don't know if that would be an easier game. Israel is first no matter what. Zugman drives, scores for Israel. Arnokouros, Persidis misses that shot, I think on purpose. That's how it looked like, and in the end we have a bucket from outside by Joachim Zugman. 22-11 is the final score. Israel wins it, but awkward moments here at the end of the game on the court with Greece stopping to play. As I mentioned before, probably because they didn't want to finish second. They wanted to be third in order to play against Great Britain in the next stage of the competition. 22-11 is the final score. So that was also the final game in the pool stage in the men's tournament. 22-11, the score in favor of Israel. After Greece led by 4-1 at the start of the game, we witnessed a 9-1 run for Israel, or an 8-0 run in favor of Israel. So, we have the final standings in the groups after this win by Israel against Greece. Israel first, Montenegro will be second, Georgia is eliminated, Greece would be third. Coming up next, after a short break, we're going to have the next game in the competition. We're going to move back to the women's competition, as Greece and Great Britain will play with a chance to qualify for one of the two finals, and that would be followed by the game between Latvia and Slovenia.
Ready? Now put your hands up, up and up, up and up, up and up, up and up, 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 up.
Eternal Crew.
1, 2, 3, everybody!
With the mob, do Allah.
Aplauzele dumneavoastră pentru Eternal Dance Crew. The women's knockout stages are underway. First game of this knockout stage is between Greece and Great Britain. We start the team presentation with the team of Greece. Number 6, Dionysia Alexandri. Number 3, Ioana Diela. Number 5, Nefeli Stupa. And number 0, Christina Teodoru. And now team And now welcome team Great Britain, number 2, Hannah Jump. Number 0, Claire Paxson. With the number 9, Hannah Robb. And with the number 12, Savannah Wilkinson. The referees of this game are Dario Sogma and Vlad Gizdaranu.
From now on, it is win or go home. The winner of this game qualifies for one of the two finals of the competition, and they will have a shot of qualifying to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Greece versus Great Britain coming up next in the women's competition. The winner is playing against Romania later on. After the games played yesterday here in the pool stage, Great Britain was third in a group against Romania, Latvia and Georgia. Meanwhile, Greece finished second in a group with Israel and Slovenia. So huge stakes, survive an advanced game. Greece versus Great Britain. The British with the first possession. It's going to be Hannah Robb with the ball up top. And we are underway. Savannah Wilkinson, the handoff to Robb. Robb back to Wilkinson against Stupa in the paint, puts it up. Stupa gets the rebound. Alexandri gives the ball to Theodoru. Back to Stupa, the handoff to Theodoru. Looks for Stupa, 1 second on the shot clock, and that's going to be a violation. Great defense by Team GB. Hannah Robb. Savannah Wilkinson puts the ball inside, and that's the first bucket of the game. Hannah Robb opening the first wound in this one. Natalie Stupa turns, misses the shot. Jump, gets the rebound. Hannah Robb, Wilkinson. 1 second on the shot clock, good if it goes, and Wilkinson knocks it down from beyond the arc. Great Britain up by 3, Greece with no answer so far. Christina Theodoru misses the shot. Dionysia Alexandri with the offensive rebound keeps the possession alive for Greece. Stupa in the post, the ball is deflected by Jump, and it was last touched by Natalie Stupa. So Great Britain gets it back, another turnover for Greece. Great start for the British team. Jump, Paxton back to Jump. This is going to be an offensive foul, a moving screen against Claire Paxton. Alexandri. It's the ball to Diela. Stupa from outside. Nothing but net. And just like that, Greece is on the board. Perfect shot from Stupa. Savannah Wilkinson gets the friendly roll here. Alexandri from mid-range. Looks like the ball was not cleared out, so that's a turnover for Greece. They did not take it outside of the arc. Robb, Paxton looks for Hannah Robb. Robb here with a dribble alive, the shot clock down to 1. She doesn't have a chance. Puts that ball into the net, but a little bit too late, so the basket will not count. It stays 4-2 in favor of Great Britain. Theodoru now. Once again, a bucket that is cancelled. We have a foul before the shot. Yela against Jump. Theodoru inside, and Diela finishes easily. From outside, Hannah Jump too strong on the release. Theodoru thought about it, finds some space, misses the shot, gets back the ball. And that's a foul against Robb, who pushed from behind. Diona Delia. Theodoru. Diela. Stupa. Stupa keeps the ball in her hands, gets back the offensive rebound, and she draws the foul. Nefeli Stupa heading to the free throw line with a chance to tie this game at 4.
One free throw shot against Greece.
Greece looking to qualify for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup for the second time in the history of the competition. They were represented only back in 2014 at the initial tournament here in Bucharest. After the bucket made from the free throw line by Stupa. Great Britain loses possession. Greece gets it back with a chance to take the lead. Theodorou against jump, misses the layup. Defensive rebound by Savannah Wilkinson, who releases it from the baseline, misses that shot. Now Diela with the fake from mid-range, won't go. And now we have a lot of contact underneath the basket. That's going to be a foul against Greece. Team foul number 1. Rob Wilkinson. Back to Rob. Rob against Alexandri, who picks her pockets. Nefeli Stupa gives it inside to Diela, and that's a foul committed by Wilkinson. Timeout with less than 7 minutes left. No team able to escape so far. Greece and Great Britain tied at 4 in this elimination game here in Bucharest, the 2024 Bucharest qualifier for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Only 2 teams per gender advance. Last week, 2 qualifying tournaments were played. One in Copenhagen, the other in Pristina. Azerbaijan was the team to qualify in both men and women tournaments from Pristina. Only one spot available there. In Denmark, Spain in both men and women, Italy in the women's competition, and Croatia in the men's tournament qualified too. Stupa here underneath the basket, 2 seconds on the shot clock, puts it up, but she commits a travel. Jump, Wilkinson, Rob, keeps the dribble alive, Rob, Wilkinson at the buzzer, knocks it down. A huge shot by Wilkinson as the time was running out. Now Stupa. Alexandri. That's a kick ball. This is Theodorou. Diela. Diela from mid-range. Misses the shot. A 2-pointer moments ago from Savannah Wilkinson. Theodorou drives and misses that shot. That's going to be Team Great Britain ball. Hannah Robb here. Paxton. Wilkinson back to Paxton. Paxton with a shot clock down to 1, puts it up. This time won't go. Alexandri, Stupa. Stupa keeps the dribble alive. Off 1 foot, gets the friendly bounce, and Greece cuts the lead in half. From outside, nothing but net from Hannah Robb. And Great Britain leads by 3. What a huge shot by Hannah Robb to give her team a 3-point advantage when we are approaching the midpoint of this game. Teodoru. Alexandri. With a hand in her face, misses the shot against Robb. The screen by Paxton. Robb gets back the rebound. That is deflected, but it will stay with Team GB. Jump. Wilkinson. Back to jump. Lets it go. Wilkinson grabs the rebound, and that's a foul against Greece. Not a bad foul, I would say. Team foul number 2. Without that, Wilkinson would have caught that ball and would have probably put that in easily from underneath the basket. Hannah jump now. Gives it once again to Wilkinson, and this time we have an offensive foul for a moving screen. So from now on, Team GB is over the limit. Stupa from outside knocks it down, and Greece is within 1 after the 2-pointer by Stupa. Paxton. Wilkinson driving and thriving. Team GB up by 2. Diela, Alexandri from outside, that won't go. Paxton with the rebound. Wilkinson misses the shot. Stupa from outside, this time comes up short, but Diela is there to grab it back for Greece, and they're gonna stay on offense. Team GB over the limit, so Diela, after that foul, heads to the free throw line for 2 shots, and she has the possibility of tying this game at 10. The first one is good. Jump with the ball. Wilkinson. To Robb. Robb with the up and under, and she beats the clock. Great Britain up by 2. Nefeli Stupa to Teodoru. Alexandri. Alexandri driving, stopping, and got her pockets picked off by Hannah Robb, who says, "Give me that coconut." Wilkinson to jump, the crossover, the step back for 1 point. Yes! Hannah jump with a big shot for Team GB, who is up by 3. Stupa here. Alexandri was looking for Stupa inside. That's a shot clock violation. And we have a timeout with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left until the end of the bowl game. Keep in mind, this is a win or go home elimination game here in Bucharest. The winner of this one will play against Romania for 1 spot at the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Nothing for the loser. Just a solely flight back home with a lot of regrets after knowing they came so close. Wilkinson, jump. It's an inside to Paxton, misses the shot. Wilkinson gets back the rebound. Paxton once again to jump. Wilkinson turns, fires. Stupa with the rebound. Greece can come within one, but Stupa misses the two-point shot, gets back the rebound. Theodoro denied by Claire Paxton, who says, not on a mouthwash, sister. Big rejection there by Stupa. By Claire Paxton, my bad. After the Stupa's rebound. Paxton again. Finds Rob, lets it go. A little bit of a breeze exactly when she released that shot here in Bucharest. The weather not helping her, especially in a hot day like this.
2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining. Ball is for Great Britain.
Team GB gets the ball back. 2:33 to go. Wilkinson, back to Rob. Paxton. The ball got stolen by Diela. Alexandri from outside. Fight for that rebound, but Team Great Britain will have it after Hannah Robb got a piece of that and fought for the ball until the end. We have a jump ball, so this is 3x3 basketball. The rules are applying here. The team on defense gets it. Wilkinson with the spin. Looks for somebody. The shot clock down to 2. Hannah jump on the drive. She is driving and driving. And Team Great Britain is up by 4. Stupa from outside cannot cut the lead in half, and Rob comes down with it. Hannah Robb looks for Wilkinson. Still British ball. 2.3 seconds left on the shot clock. Hannah jump with the ball. She needs to put it up. Good if it goes. Theodoro with the rebound. Wide open from outside. Comes up short again. Jump. Wilkinson going to work. Count it. Plus the foul. 2-point play opportunity for Savannah Wilkinson down the stretch, as Great Britain extends the lead to 5. And they are closer to a rematch against Romania in one of the 2 finals of the competition. Savannah Wilkinson heading to the free throw line with the opportunity to give Great Britain a 6-point lead. Wilkinson lets it go, and that's a line violation. So it stays 14-9 in favor of Great Britain. Alexandri against Jam, finds Stupa. The 2-pointer is no good. Paxton and Diela fight for the rebound, and Diela commits another foul. Team foul number 5 against Greece. Rob Wilkinson. Paxton wanted the ball down low. Wilkinson looks only for Rob here. Back to Wilkinson from mid-range. Diela soars for the rebound. Alexandri. Greece needs to find something here to stay in the game, and Alexandri gives them a right-hand layup who makes it a 4-point ball game. Savannah Wilkinson answers right away for Great Britain. And now we have an offensive foul. Tough situation for Greece. They have to play defense now. Hannah jump to Wilkinson. Rob, back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson from mid-range. Teodoro, and that's a huge collision underneath the basket.
This is 18 foul and 2 shots that can bring back in the game, at least for the time being, the Greek team.
Huge break here for Greece. After that contact, Christina Theodoros heads to the free throw line with the opportunity to bring Greece within 3. First one is good.
Two possession game.
Second one is missed. Wilkinson grabs the rebound.
No need to rush for Great Britain.
Jump.
And a jump for Paxton.
Pass inside for Paxton, turns, fires. Stupa cannot grab that rebound and jump, keeps it in bounds. But a bad pass from Wilkinson gives it back to Greece with 26.7 seconds left.
36 seconds remaining. Great Britain up by 4.
Alexandri leaves Teodoro to check the ball. Greece needs a double. Stupa to Alexandri. Alexandri on the drive. That might not be enough. She misses it anyway. Wilkinson now. Jump. Pass inside. Wilkinson. Finish for Great Britain. 16-11. A 2-point attempt here. Wilkinson gets the ball and they will get a rematch against Romania with a ticket up for grabs for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. That will be one of the games later on here in Bucharest. 16-11 the final score in favor of Great Britain. So the women's team advances to one of the finals. They will play against Romania. One more spot available in the finals, and that will be fought between Latvia and Slovenia. That game is coming up next here on the FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel.
we are going to start the presentation. The second elimination game, do or die for Latvia and Slovenia. We present first team of Latvia with number 14, Marta Leimane. Number 11, Paula Maurina. Number 13, Marta Mischenko. And number 6, Katia Primane. And now team of Slovenia, starting with number 20, Lea Debeliak. Number 13, Sara Fritskovec. Number 12, Anna Šarić. And the number 3, Manka Vreče. The referees for this game are Yasmina Alcaraz Moreno and Rauno Ferrandi.
Another spot up for grabs in the finals of the Bucharest qualifying. Latvia versus Slovenia coming up next on the court. This is a huge game for these two teams. The winner will advance and will play later on with a chance to get a ticket for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in Vienna. The opposing team will be Israel for the winner of this one. But first, they have to get over this. We already know Romania will play against Great Britain in a rematch of a group stage. We can have another rematch from the other group if Slovenia defeats Latvia. Debeliak with the first ball of the game gives it to Friškovec. From outside, the shot is no good, missed by Anna Šarić. Now Morina, Vimane. Hesitation move, puts it up. Mischenko with the offensive rebound, puts it back and puts it in. That's the first point of the game. Slovenia, Debeliak with the fake, misses the free throw. Mischenko gets the rebound, gives it to Morina. Vimane kicks it out to Mischenko, but that lob pass is a little bit too high. A push-up from behind, though. So that's a foul against Slovenia. Latvia retains the possession. Leimane, Mischenko. Mischenko here, back to Leimane, puts it up, and that's a shot clock violation. Friškovec. Šarić. Back to Friškovec. Tough shot, rebounded by Mischenko. They need to clear it out first. Maurina. No, my bad, that's Vimane. Vimane through the screen, the bounce pass inside, and they connect for the second point of the Latvian team in this elimination game. Friškovec denied, but that's a foul. Looks like he got a piece of her hand. Zala Friškovec heading to the free throw line. One shot for her. Puts that in. Leimane to Morina. And once again, Latvia connects in the paint. Vreče. Friškovec has to let it go. That was way off. Morina with the rebound. Back to Leimane. Leimane inside. Morina is denied. A huge rejection by Monta Vreče. Maurina. Leimane. Mischenko looks for the screen. Leimane from mid-range. Not even close. And that's a foul against Mischenko as she was fighting for the rebound. So a loose ball foul against Latvia. Friškovec. Debeliak back to Friškovec. The pass inside looking for Šarić, but she cannot control that. The ball goes out of bounds. Maurina. Mischenko. The pass inside, Maurina. Easy finish with a left-hand layup. Latvia up by as many as 3. Vrecher gets back the watermelon. Offensive foul here for a moving screen. That's going to be against Slovenia. So Latvia gets the ball back. 7 minutes 41 seconds until the end of this one. Vimane looks for the screen, lets it fly. That was in and out, but there is Mischenko with the clear out. She converts the garbage into gold. Meanwhile, Debeliak misses it from outside. Vimane, the pass inside, and Maurina was grabbed from behind by Zala Friškovec. Keep in mind, the winner of this one will play Israel for a 1 in 2 shots of getting a ticket to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup this year. Mischenko commits a travel. That's another turnover against Latvia. Slovenia finding a hard time to score in this game. They are struggling on the offense. Vrecher with the spin, keeps the pivots on the ground, but Mischenko comes down with a follow. Mischenko back to Maurina. No, that's Vimane, but she was hacked on her way to the basket. Not in the act of shooting, though. It's going to be just a check ball from up top after the first TV timeout of this game. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left. A 4-point advantage in favor of Latvia, who's dominating so far this game. Latvia looking for a matchup with Israel in one of the 2 finals. Once again, I remind you, the first team in each group qualified automatically for the finals. They had a semi-final bye. Meanwhile, the second seed played against the third seed in cross from the 2 groups. This is how Latvia and Slovenia got into this situation. Leimane now gets the ball back. Was looking for Vimane. That was intercepted by Slovenia. A 2-point attempt missed by Friškovec. Maurina to Leimane. Shoots it from mid-range. The ball is rebounded by Vrecher. Debeliak, fast and furious, protects the ball and scores the second point in favor of Slovenia. Maurina got that ball picked off, and now in the paint is Vrecher, who adds another point for Slovenia. 1 possession ball game here with 6 minutes to go. Leimane on the drive finds an open lane, and she finishes that easily with a left-hand layup. Friškovec. Debeliak, Šarić, back to Debeliak, the step back, but she was denied. Good defense by Marta Leimane, who got a piece of that. And then the shot clock expires. Mischenko. Leimane here puts it up. It rims out. And that will be awarded to Slovenia. Yasmin Alcaraz and Rauro Perandi, the referees for this game. Moments ago, Great Britain eliminated Greece and qualified for one of the two finals. They will play against Romania later on, looking to get that spot in the Europe Cup from outside of the arc. The shot by Šarić is missed. Vimane, Mischenko, back to Vimane, lets it go. That's no good. Friškovec clears it out here, looks for the screen. Šarić sets it up. The step back from outside, way too long, and that ball goes out of bounds.
5 minutes 09 remaining in the game.
Mischenko to Vimane. Another two-pointer, and this time is good. Ketja Vidmane adding 2 more points to this Latvian lead, but not for long. The answer right away from Manta Vrecer. Slovenia comes within 3, and that's an offensive foul against Latvia. So 3-point ball game. We have passed the midpoint of this one. Slovenia gets it back with a chance to make it a 1-possession ball game. If they score here, Debeliak driving, and she draws the foul. That's team foul number 4 against Latvia.
And one shot for Lea Debeliak.
Lea Debeliak at the free throw line. The opportunity to give Slovenia the 6 points during this game, but she misses that. Mischenko rebounds it. A handoff here to Vimane, puts it up and puts it in.
Latvia up by 4 points.
Friškovec again. Vrecer back to Friškovec, lowering her shoulder, draws the foul. And I think that was in the act of shooting. She should have 1 free throw, and that's the announcement by Yasmin Alcaraz.
15 foul for Latvia. Friškovec, 1 shot.
Friškovec at the free throw line, puts it in. 9-6 in favor of Latvia. This is not over. Maurina, Leimane, keeping the dribble alive. The double crossover from mid-range. It rolls out, gets the rebound back, puts it inside. Maurina, and she will head to the free throw line.
Slovenian foul. Number 5 on Slovenia.
Maurina at the free throw line, misses that shot. Šarić, Friškovec, the fake, the pull-up, and the double. Friškovec gets Slovenia within 1 with 4:05 to go. We have a ball game here on the court in Bucharest. Nobody wants to be eliminated. This is survive and advance basketball right in front of your eyes on the FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel. The basketball channel. Maurina from outside, cannot answer, follows her own miss and puts it back in. Leimane with a steal. Bad pass there by Slovenia. Mischenko here, and we have a 3-second violation. 3 minutes and 49 seconds left. 10-8 in favor of Latvia. Slovenia still hanging in this one. After the end of this one, we're going to move on to the semifinals in the men's competition. Great Britain versus Greece, respectively Montenegro versus Slovenia, are the two games that are about to be played here in Bucharest. The game resumes, a 2-point attempt, and we are all even. Huge bucket from outside by Zala Friškovec. Slovenia ties it at 10. Vimane from mid-range. Looks like Latvia's gone cold. Slovenia with a chance to take the lead for the first time in this game. Friškovec lowers her shoulder, misses the shot. Mischenko with the rebound. Mischenko here clears the ball, and she draws the foul. Slovenia is over the limit, so Mischenko heads to the free throw line for 2 opportunities. First one is good. Mischenko misses the second one, so after splitting the pair, we have an 11-10 in favor of Latvia on the board. Šarić with a turnaround, misses it. And that's a 2-pointer by Debeljak. Friškovec for 2. This time it stays out. Vimane inside. Mischenko misses that. Debeljak. The bounce pass, but Debeljak cannot get that.
Too hard, and the ball is for Latvia.
Mischenko with the ball inside, bad pass, got between the hands of Ketja Vimane, and that's a present for Slovenia, who gets the ball back, but they are down by 3. Debeljak. Crossover here. Debeljak knocks it down. Slovenia comes within 1 possession. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left.
Slovenia is getting a warning. Taking a warning.
This is Maurina. That was deflected. Leah Debeljak. Nice give and go, and Debeljak finds the bucket for Slovenia, 13-12. 1-point ball game. Leimane stops, pops. That will not drop. Debeljak with the follow. Slovenia can tie it right here or even take the lead with a double, but we have a foul against Latvia. That's team foul number 6, so Latvia still had one to give. Timeout with 1 minute and 53 seconds left until the end of this one. Keep in mind, the winner play against Israel with a chance in 2 to get a ticket for the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup in Vienna. Nothing for the loser. The loser is eliminated. And the journey to the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup stops here in a hot afternoon, downtown Bucharest, Romania.
Less than 2 minutes remaining. Latvia up by 1 point.
Friškovec looks for the screen. Friškovec on the left hand. She's driving and thriving, and we are tied at 13. 3-0 run in favor of Slovenia. Mischenko tries to interrupt that, but she misses the shot. Friškovec rebounds it. This is Vrecer on the move. Vrecer misses it from point-blank range. She did everything good except for the finish. So basically, the operation was a success, but the patient died. Maurina, the handoff to Vimane, puts it up from way outside. Šarić with a good box out. Friškovec driving, puts it up. That was a little bit too tough, even for her. Maurina, Vimane. We are under a minute to go. Vimane misses the mid-range jump shot. Šarić with the rebound. We're in crunch time, ladies and gentlemen, and the needle was thread. Great pass by Vrečar, and Ana Šarić gives Slovenia a 1-point lead. Vimane with the lob. The ball goes out of bounds, and Slovenia gets it back with 43 seconds left. Timeout called by Latvia, who was up by as many as 3 just moments ago. Meanwhile, a 4-0 run in favor of Slovenia. And now Slovenia with a big chance to qualify for the final.
42.6 seconds remaining. Slovenia with a basketball with a first chance to qualify in the second final. As I said, they will play Israel, the winner of this game.
So let's see if they talked it over. If Latvia can overcome this deficit. Friškovec through the screen keeps the dribble alive with the shot clock down to 4. Friškovec pulls it. The box out there by Vimane, and the foul from behind. What a huge mistake by Debeliak. That's a loose ball foul, so she will send Ketja Vimane to the free throw line for 2 shots. Makes the first one, so we are all even again.
31.3 seconds. If she drops this
One more opportunity for her.
they're up by 1
Puts
point.
it in. Latvia up by 1 after 2 huge free throws by Vimane. Friškovec on the drive, tough shot, rebounded by Latvia. Mischenko clears it out. We have a 9-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Vimane misses the shot. Mischenko puts it in. Slovenia needs a 2-pointer. Debeliak to Friškovec, back to Debeliak. 4 seconds left. Debeliak looks for an opening. This is for the tie, and Latvia survives. After overcoming a 1-point deficit with less than 43 seconds left, Latvia defeats Slovenia and qualifies for one of the 2 finals here in Bucharest. They will play against Israel later on. 16-14 the final score. Latvia wins it in a dramatic fashion, but they are through. So that was the last game in the women's competition before the finals. 2 semifinals are about to be played in the men's competition. We're gonna have about a 10-15 minute break here in Bucharest, and we're gonna be right back with you with the next game. The final score here: Latvia 16, Slovenia 14.
Oh,